morning and happy Friday. It is the 15th of, I nearly said August, but it's definitely not August, it is April today, and Fridays are my weighing days, so I'm coming on to talk about how I've got on this week on my weight loss journey and update what my weight is. So this week has been interesting. So for those of you who don't know from my Instagram or from a previous video this week, I have got COVID currently. So, a little bit story time. So last week I had my weigh-in, felt fine, everything was okay, and then I woke up on Sunday morning and I felt a little bit sick. So the first thing that I kind of noticed that wasn't quite right was the fact that I didn't really have any appetite for my breakfast. Now, Jim went out on Saturday morning and got a freshly baked sourdough, asked me if I wanted some sort of tea and toast, and I was kind of like, I should like the idea of tea and toast, however I don't. So that was kind of like the very first indication. And my first thought was that I'd had quite a few sort of like, I'd had quite a lot of like carbs and things and a lot of sugar on Friday through the meals and things that I had. So I kind of just thought that my body was rebelling against what I'd eaten on Friday, and I just felt a little bit sick. So that was that, but throughout the course of the day I started to feel much worse. The sickness was still there. I felt really kind of like, I kind of started to feel like I felt when I had my very first COVID vaccination. All the kind of like symptoms of sort of like body aches, congested, headache, that kind of thing. And I just kind of thought, this is really strange, it kind of feels like that. But I still wasn't really sort of like concerned. But on Sunday I kind of thought to myself, well, I'll go to bed early. If I wake up on Sunday and I am still feeling the same, I'll take a test. We do have to pay for our COVID tests now in the UK. I know some countries you always have to pay. So I had to get myself some tests, and yeah, came back positive. It was a very, very faint line to begin with. Like, I kind of looked and was thinking, oh, it's negative, but then sort of like had another look and I was like, I'm sure I can see sort of like a faint line there. So then I took a test again on Monday and it was a definite positive. So I kind of initially was like, right, I'm not gonna let this hold me back. This month is about sort of like not letting anything get in the way of my weight loss journey, because I've kind of been having this sort of like cycle of month in, month out. I'll put my all into it and then something will happen, you know, something sort of like just life stuff basically, and then it will kind of just like knock me off a little bit, and then I'll be like spending the second half of the month just sort of like not quite fully on it, but somewhat trying to get back, and then the cycle begins again. And that's what I've been trying to stop this month. So initially I was just like, right, okay, I'm not gonna let this hold me back. I'm not gonna go to the gym because I don't want to infect anybody, but then I'm gonna work out from home. And you know, do you know what, I really have tried to stay on track as much as I think I could probably. I mean, there's always going to be somebody that can do it better or somebody that is doing better, but for me and my situation, I think I've tried. I could have done better, but I've been ill, so I'm not putting too much sort of like pressure on myself on what my results are, or sort of like reflecting too much. I am going to insert my week in calories here though, just so that we can have a bit of a look, just for those of you curious cats out there that just want to have a look and see how I have done. I'm just waiting for it to load up. So as you can see, it's kind of been sort of very up and down. Friday I was over by 272 calories, which wasn't a great start to begin with. Saturday I definitely ate more than what I have put in there, but I definitely didn't eat to my calorie goal. Same with I think Sunday, yeah, I tracked all Sunday and I was 74 calories under. Monday I tracked that day and that was accurate. Same with Tuesday. And then Wednesday I was doing really well in terms of like my appetite was kind of like non-existent, and then completely wanted to eat everything in the house. So I'd kind of wake up and feel really sick and lethargic and just not good, so I wouldn't have an appetite. And then it would get to sort of like the afternoon and I'd be really hungry and I'd be like craving things like sandwiches and toast or kind of like stodgier kind of things. I wasn't really craving a salad. So Jim was cooking, doing most of the cooking, and to be honest, I was just trying to have like a good protein source, a carbohydrate, and some forms of vegetables. I can't for the life of me remember like what I've had for my dinner this week. I know that one night Jim made some air fried chips and we made a roast chicken. I remember, I feel like it was either Monday night or Tuesday night. I was really craving roast chicken, so we roasted a chicken and we had some vegetables, and Jim really wanted some roast potatoes. So I was initially like, I'm just gonna have some chicken and I'm just gonna have like some veg, but I got really hungry and was really craving some carbs, so I had a few roast potatoes. And then I think the next night after that we had the leftover chicken and Jim made some air fried chips and we had peas and sweet corn, which was really yummy. And then for the last couple of nights I've been having, which I am obsessed with at the minute, like just a baked chicken breast with some Mediterranean vegetables, some asparagus, some feta. It's really yummy. I really like it, so been having that. But on Wednesday night, Jim had bought me some, because I said to him throughout the day that I was kind of craving some brownies. So when he went to get ingredients, he bought me back a pack of the, you know, the Co-op's Truly Irresistible cookies. They were I feel like the triple chocolate or something like that, because they're a chocolate cookie with chocolate chunks and white chocolate chunks. They are very decadent and they are very yummy. And I ended up eating the whole pack. I'm going to hold my hands up and I'm going to confess my sins that I had the entire pack to myself. So I had about 1,200 calories worth of cookies in one evening. So I did end up consuming 2,136 calories on Wednesday, which was 736 calories over. I'm not impressed with myself. I really am not. I felt very naughty after having 4 cookies to myself. I'm not going to blame it on the illness. I feel like I was just being a little bit greedy, feeling a bit sorry for myself, and was watching, what were we watching? I was binge watching This Is Going to Hurt, the sort of like hospital drama. I came from a book. It's really good. And yeah, so throughout the course of the evening I ate them. So that's why I'm considerably over on that day. Yesterday I didn't track at all. I had a really shit day yesterday. Feeling really unwell. Mentally wasn't doing fantastically well. So I didn't plan on not tracking. I think I didn't really eat very much. What did I have for my breakfast? I had a slice of peanut butter on toast for breakfast, and then I think I had like a coffee or something, and then in the afternoon Jim made tea. We had the chicken and med veg, so I can't think that I would have been over yesterday, but who knows. So that's kind of like how I've done nutrition wise and tracking wise. It's not the result that I would have wanted and I wanted for April. I just wanted to be on it every day, every week, and I suppose the sort of saving grace is that I weighed in today and I maintained. I'm just gonna pop my weight up on screen so you can see. But yeah, weighed in this morning at 14 stone 10.2, which is actually exactly the same as last week. So I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, I definitely I was expecting to have a gain just because I've been eating quite a lot of like potatoes and I haven't exercised at all. The only exercise I've really done is sort of coming up to my office, going downstairs. I did tidy the house a little bit, but it wasn't anything strenuous, or I certainly am not classing it as a workout. So yeah, I haven't worked out this week. Had I have been able to go to the gym, I think I would have probably pushed myself. There's been days where I've certainly felt like absolutely no way am I going to be able to work out or do anything. But yeah, there has been moments where I probably would have been able to go, but I've been sort of like just hiding myself away this last week just because I don't really want to pass it on. I know it's not mandatory to stay home now, but just out of respect, I've just wanted to sort of keep myself away at home to try and avoid passing it on. Thankfully, gym is still negative. I don't know how this is happening, but gym and the kids are still negative, and that's all good. So I don't know what's happening there. I personally feel like there is a variant at the moment that is affecting some people and not others, and I don't know why that is, but hey ho. So I am going to start going back to the gym as of Monday. I feel like I'm still testing positive, but today I have felt the best. Like I feel completely fine today. I think I still sound a little bit sort of like nasally, but I'm not blocked up. I can breathe out my nose completely fine. My throat's fine. I don't know why. I think it's my ears. My ears might still be a little bit blocked, but I kind of feel like I'm sounding a little bit blocked up, but I'm not. And my energy levels are back. I actually really today I woke up and I was like, oh, I really want to go to the gym. So I don't know whether I'm going to do any form of workout today or whether I'm just going to let my body have like one final day of rest. But yeah, planning to go back to the gym as of Monday. And in terms of this weekend, I'm not gonna think that I'm totally out of the woods yet and just see how it comes, but I'm just aiming to have an on-track weekend calorie wise, try and eat lots of goodness and get lots of nutrients into my body. And yeah, hopefully this time next week I'll be back to my losing and I'll be back on a workout streak and closing my rings. I'm really frustrated, guys, because I was so hyped for having that streak with closing my rings every day, and I was really super excited. Floss made me jump there. I was really super excited to look at April and have all of them rings closed, but you know, we can't control everything. We can only control the controllables, and this week, you know, I still feel like it's not going to derail my overall progress for April, because I think it could have been a lot worse. And I think I sort of handled it mentally pretty well too. So yeah, over the weekend I'm just going to work on trying to get back fit and back into the gym. Hopefully I'll start testing negative soon, fingers crossed. But yeah, I don't really think there's anything else I really need to say. I did try and film a what I eat in a day video on Monday and Tuesday. You may have watched that rambled mush together vlog. It was just basically me rambling and showing little snippets of what I ate, but yeah, as the day went on I felt considerably worse, so ended up sort of not finishing it off and then merged it into one video. So if you watched that, you deserve a medal. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here. So maintained this week, I'm super happy with that, and yeah, I'm just gonna really try and focus on these last weeks of April and just go for that overall month loss rather than sort of like dwelling too much about this week. I am hoping that you are all having a fantastic Easter weekend. Remember, an Easter egg is not going to be the end of the world. I'm certainly going to be eating one. I hope you all are having a super lovely time wherever you are. And until next time, I hope that you all stay happy, healthy and well. And I love you all so much. Bye bye.